Добре.
Do it for my mama, do it for my father, family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport, do it for the culture. I'm undisputed, yeah, I'm undisputed. Do it for my father, do it for my mother. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I did it for the past, I did it for the future, I did it for us all. That's why I'm undisputed. Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence, and consequences.
Так, всім привіт. Вже налаштував, так що подивимося, як тут буде з пінгом. Зіграємо декілька боїв рейтинг.
Like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like a Avenger.
Оля, привіт, привіт. Сугар Робінсон, блін. Тяжко грати проти Робінсона.
Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. Even though he's 180 centimeters tall, he still made 60. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. And it's the king, Amir King Khan. He's Bolton's finest. Watch for those hands tonight. They are as fast as they come.
Look at this. These fights are so upfront. Look at that.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Okay.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from
Instrument.
New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified one.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Caution being thrown to the wind. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Well done.
Фіксація, ви бачите.
Hey, those punches add up. Got him there. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
That left hook misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Тяжко, тяжко. Із-за фіксації тяжко.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And that hook misses. He got out of the way of that right hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good punch. Do you believe what we're seeing? Good counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt.
Ой-ой-ой. Червоний пін з'явився.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Nice counter shot. Throws the jab and doesn't score. There's a counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter shot. Jab does not score. He threw a punch and just got countered. You don't want to trade shots. Throws the jab but does not score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. The game plan to... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those important areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Beautiful counter punch. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. They exchange punches. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Nice stop, but that won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Here we go with these two lightning quick
Аперкодік не зафіксувався, да.
King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
been set back for just a moment.
Ай-яй-яй. Трошки пропустили. Неприємненько.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. That punch lands. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. That jab misses. Punch, counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. There's the bell to start round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not clear. Be sharp.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Хорош.
A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. And you continue.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. A borderline disaster. Here we go, it's round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both of these fights. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to
Така
see
крива
that
анімація.
again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three,
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped. There's the bell to start round 8. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is a high-octane battle. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt.
Що він тягне, йому якби треба йти в банк просто, він все програє. Блядь, ну це бред. Це бред. Оце, блядь, я помітив, що коли з таким пінгом, оце, блін, постійно такий бредятина трапляється. Тупо чел виграв на фарт. Просто, блядь. Пиздец, нахуй. Така бредятина просто, блядь. Тупо чел, блядь. На фарт виграв. Все, я більш нічого не можу сказати. Тим більше в мене стаміни було куча, він взагалі без стаміни і тупо, блядь. Оце я вже замітив не раз таке. Коли червоний пін, ти виграєш у суперника по раундам, да? І от, бля, бувало це нариваєшся на такі нокаути. Тупо бред просто. Juan Manuel Marquez.
Welcome to the very mysterious theatrical venue that is Cambrian Hall. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you.
Juan Manuel Marquez, one of the greatest fighters Mexico has ever produced, a world champion in 4 weight classes, and held 9 major world titles from featherweight to light welterweight. Amir Khan, one of the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now from Mexico City, here is the Hall of Fame 4-division champion of the world, Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear their punches. You can smell the sweat. The heat is second to none.
What a great venue, and what a great match.
Dinamito.
The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. A swing and a miss with the left hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Well done with that counter shot. These punches coming from every angle. And he scores with the counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Good counter punching. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
Here we go. It's round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That jab doesn't score. Punch, counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore?
Hello. Thank you, bro. Ay.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
The perfect counter lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Marquez is rocked. And down goes Juan Manuel Marquez. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Я не зрозумів, що він там написав в останній, звісно.
Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. On to the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's a counter shot. How about that time counter shot? We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with that left hook.
Щас, друже, прочитаю, секундочку.
You think we'd see more accuracy? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can
Давай,
tell he's
фіксуйся,
stronger, but
давай.
he's not faster. Beautiful counter punch. Nope, that jab not going to score.
У нього стаміни там не залишилось.
Body shot folded in like an old t-shirt.
І за цього пройшов удар крізь блок.
Come from?
Так, щас читаю. Так, чумой доктор. Привіт, недавно почав грати, також іноді можна попідглядати, як ми граємо. Та ну без проблем, ти що. Ми тут не тільки граємо, ми ще і... У нас є хлопці, які вже давно за мною слідкують. Я й деяких і навчив грати. Так що тут без проблем. Давно граєш в цю гру?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax.
Місяць.
Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Those counterpunches have to hurt. A perfect counter shot. That left hook misses. Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment.
Добре, Толь, без проблем.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength
Це не
they
тільки
have,
в тебе, я
the
тобі
speed,
скажу.
knockout punch. They want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Не тільки в тебе. А, дивись, друже, у нас є телеграм і наш Discord. Discord — це Undisputed Ukraine, наша спільнота, яку ми створили майже рік назад. Ми проводимо турніри, так що якщо буде бажання, приєднуйся. Там під відео в описанні є всі ссылки.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Beautiful counter shot. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on
Да, Discord заходь там і цього. Телеграм мій. Там я викладаю, коли стріми у мене, там бува пацани відео скидають з боїв, там спілкуємося іноді, так що.
Punch is beginning to take its toll. Nice counter shot.
А це нокаут був. От такі баги бувають, друзі. Прямий. Я думав, що я відлетів. Жесть, жесть. Ну, мене показало картинку, що в нього, ну, я її відправив в нокдаун там чи нокаут, я не знаю. І що в мене боксер стоїть, а в нього більш за все показало, що в нього його боксер упав. Так що... Ну він без стаміни залишився, бачите. Тут як залишається без стаміни, треба дуже-дуже обережно грати. Ну, взагалі. Як нема? Немає? А ну, зараз я перевірю. Повинно бути, я все робив давно. Зараз я гляну, Толя, може зайди ти глянь. Так, де в нас тут? Можливо, і немає. Та не може бути, я все ж робив колись. Все. Бля, я не можу подивитися. Щас, хвилинку, друзі. Так, щас. Тоді я посилання. Ага. Так, щас. Щас я, значить, закину, друзі, посилання на Discord в повідомлення. Ось наш Discord, якщо там немає, ну... Так, є, закинув, да? Треба буде перевірити. Блін, я пам'ятаю, що все було. Все повинно бути. Толя, зайди глянь. Подивись, якщо ти тут. Да. Значить, є, де подивитися. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Як я не люблю проти Пак'яо грати. Це... Пак'яо просто тут топовий. Тим більше суперник, походу, да, сильний. Ой, ще червоний пін. Це вже. Добре. 108 перемог, 62 порад. Блін, ну ще й з червоним пінгом, це жесть. Ну, зараз буде виносить мене, коротше. Нам діватися нема куди, ми в рейтингу.
From Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound
Взагалі, хто вміє грати за шульгу, Пак'яо взагалі тут розриває просто.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it.
We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Caught it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches.
Привіт.
Well done with that counter shot.
Показав хтось?
Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Я ж кажу, за шульгу треба вміти грати дуже добре. У мене, чесно, я дуже багато разів казав, мені тяжко за шульгу грати, тобто перестроїться кнопками, да? І зіграти за шульгу. Ти граєш і на кінці вихватуєш. І тим більше з червоним пінгом удари не фіксуються. Да, Толя, ну да, але ж червоний пін.
Nice exchange here from both men. That counter punch caught him clean. He just misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Бач, там, де я от бачу, суперник до мене підходить, і я бачу, що мій удар повинен достати до нього, удар не фіксується. І мені зразу відповідь прилітає. 1-2, 1-2. От проблема в чому, Пін?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then.
А, за Пак'яо? Я зрозумів. Ну да, да, в принципі.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with it.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee, just pickpocket and stay in here wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up.
Ага, силові не викидаєш?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
holding nothing back here in the round.
Як він мене достає, от як? От його руки коротенькі там, бліна.
Oh, wait a minute.
От.
Oh boy, Amir Khan dazed. And down goes Amir Khan.
Бред.
Let's watch that again in replay
Чесне
from a different
слово.
angle.
You're right, son. What a shot.
Чесне слово.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still wanna
Let's talk about
Оце в Пак'яо така тема є, що зближатися з суперником і пробивати аперкот. Не силові, звичайні аперкоти в корпус. І, ну, це працює. От те, що він зараз і робить.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be
No.
very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluffer.
There's a counter shot. Missing with the left uppercut.
Тупо натикав мені по корпусу, що без стаміни став.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful.
Що, не будемо бігати.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through.
Хорош, з 3 ударів ні одного не зафіксував.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. When you watch lightweight, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. Those counter punches have to hurt.
Бред.
Talk about Khan in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him tight
Сорян.
just until your head clears again.
Я не хочу з ним грати. Я нічого зробити не можу
Going to
просто.
surrender. No mas.
За цієї фіксації, блін.
And that will do.
Що зробити? Ми це будемо йти. Отак, такі качелі. Золото 1, золото 2. Так, давайте я поставлю тут свого бійця, попробуємо тут зіграти. Так, зараз, друзі, 1-2 хвилинки пауза і почнемо далі. Так, друзі, повернувся, погнали. О, Серий, привіт! Серьо, я не бачив, я відходив. Так, за кого люблю грати, ну бачиш як, якщо ти тут, так, це чумний доктор. Якщо ти тут, Серий, я нормально, все добре, тільки що з Пак'яо, короче, вийшов, бо там червоний пінг, я взагалі нічого не міг зробити. За кого люблю грати, ну дивись, якщо ти мене чуєш, якщо ти ще не вийшов. Паттерсон, Амірхан, за кличків граю. Та я ж писав у цьому. Десь часик, може, Серега. Один бій був тільки без пінга, а то все з пінгом. Так, Ломачен... Коротше, понятно. Зрозуміло, знов червоний пінг. Зараз Амірхана приберемо, поставимо Паттерсона оставимо.
Люська приїхав. Ти знаєш що? Люська мені тільки ось положується, буде йти.
Добре, не кричи.
Ти будеш думати. Що тут?
Я вам скажу, Ломаченко хороший тоже. У нього удари такі просто швидкі. Ну от тільки що, чого не зафіксувалось? Можна. Да, бери.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths.
Іди візьми в мами, чи хто там Юлька, хай тобі дасть.
Come on. Breathe, breathe.
Ні, мама відкриє і дасть ложечку тобі. Хороший фантом, хороший. Хороший, четверочка така. Він там на зустріч або силовий викидав, або без стаміни був. Нокаут? Нокаут. Зараз я поможу тобі. Ти так зробив, зайчик.
Що я так зробив?
Нічого, ти Юльки казав дякую. Ну то треба завжди казати, як Юлька тобі щось купляє. Так, шукаємо далі суперничка. Добре. Так, це той самий суперник, чи що, я не розумію. Піди до Юльки, вона тобі допоможе. Да, блін, той самий, походу. Друзі, той самий. От чесно, я так і знав, що я знов на нього натрапив. Я бачу. Він тепер обережніше грає, цей суперник. Це зрозуміло. Та ладно. Давайте без фантомів, я вас прошу. Ай, да. Прикольно. Прикольно. Привіт, Віталь. Поки що ні, ніякої інформації нема. Оновлення, ну, що ти маєш на увазі? Оновлення. Ну, хіба що DLC може якесь добавлять. Ну, якщо якась буде інформація, я в телеграмі скину. А гру вони навряд чи вже будуть оновлювати. Вони останнє оновлення, почекай. Добре. Останнє оновлення вони робили в грудні, мабуть. В листопаді чи в листопаді, більш за все. Це вже скільки, считай, зараз який? Січень, лютий, березень, 3, вже 5 місяців ви після того, як вони останнє оновлення випустили. Ну, я ж кажу, якщо якась буде інформація, то в телеграмі скину. Да. Да. Ну, здався суперник, він зрозумів, що... Да, ще трошки і все. Я скажу коли. Добре. Ну, був би сильніший суперник, то було б мені набагато тяжче. Так, давайте зробимо паузу, я не хочу ще раз на нього натрапити. Ну, добре, що суперник не сильний, а щоб такий попався, як Пак'яо, мені ж тупо нічого зробити не можу. Фіксація погана червоним піном. Так що, друзі, 1 хвилиночку і почнемо далі.
Something you just say, undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights, I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul I can feel it, in my soul I can feel it. There's always been a deeper meaning, I wrestle with my demons. I wrestle with my demons. The road's always been appealing, there was holes in my sneakers. There was holes in my sneakers. I had to go and get that beat and I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm feeling. I just know that I'm in deep. Dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1.
Так, ну що, пробуємо знов. Так, скільки у нас там стрім іде вже? 1:10. Ну, ще зіграємо бій або 2. О, цей самий суперник тільки взяв мені Пак'яо. Цей самий. Єсенін. Єсенін.
Here we are. Amir Khan. He's Bolton's finest. Watch for those hands tonight. They are as fast as
Я тобі скажу, що вони працюють. Вони це сказали на останньому оновленні. В них там були... Вони збиралися, коротше, розробники, і там з Америки стрімери, чуваки, які рубають в Undisputed, поняв? І вони задавали їм питання, але вони так трохи ухилялися від тих питань, знаєш, але сказали, що... Вони сказали так, що цю помилку вони вже не виправлять, яка є в грі, а в другій частині її не буде. Тобто, це говорить про те, що друга частина буде. Undisputed 2 буде. І в них дуже багато підписаних контрактів з боксерами, яких ще вони не додали в гру, розумієш? Undisputed саме в першу частину. І в другій частині теж буде вже більше боксерів. Вони з часом, вони не поспішають їх додати. Я не знаю, чи буде якесь DLC в цій частині ще додають, але вже 5 місяців, як вони не додають. Тобто це говорить про те, що вони що вони на Undisputed 2 працюють, будуть працювати. Вони там казали, що їм в команду потрібно хороших спеціалістів, їм не вистачає людей. Ай-яй-яй-яй, як розійшовся. Добре, так. Зайві 2 удара було. Ви бачили, яка анімація, да? Там мої 2 удара повинні було зафіксуватися, зафіксувався 1. І то на зустріч я пропустив.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. The perfect counter lands. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You fight the Swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with a forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just...
Ой-ой-ой, небезпечно від Пак'яо такі пропускати.
Good counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punching.
Так, Віталя, ти правий. Я вже теж багато разів про це говорив на своїх стрімах, що, знаєш, кращої гри в бокс, просто не існує. Я тобі скажу так, як тільки дізнався, що ця гра вийде, я зразу придбав собі, ну як вийде, вона вийшла. Я дізнався в Ютубі, що вона вийшла, поняв? У мене була 4-та Сонька. Я продаю 4-ту і зразу беру 5-ту, бо ця гра була тільки на 5-й Соні. От я заради цієї гри і взяв Соньку собі 5-ту. Ой, як погано. Да. Куда ти летиш? Куда ти летиш? Так, треба закінчувати цим з лишніми ударами. Зайвим.
What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Як він мене тим фантомом достав?
It's just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs.
Да, Віталя, десь так, я так само казав, не раніше. Ти знаєш, я готовий її 3 роки чекати. Головне, щоб вона вийшла і вони зробили нормальну, гарну гру. Тобто, в плані тому, щоб, знаєш, хоча б зробили як? Щоб ми якось з європейцями грали. От, якщо з європейцями грати, то конект не такий буде. А от ця людина десь США, десь туди.
Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for...
Хорош, я так і знав. Ну, чекав цього моменту.
Amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
Це добре, що мій удар зафіксувався, бо міг би відлетіти і я.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Well, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that but ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
How would you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them.
З 3 ударів один зафіксувався.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round.
Big breath. Calm yourself in.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And that hook misses. That counter shot lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. How about that time counter shot? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
Oh no, gotta cut you off.
Ay, 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 ay.
Amir Khan in some real trouble. How is this fight
Вчасно
still
я його
continuing?
відштовхнув.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Не дало є мені передихнути в цьому раунді взагалі.
Here we go in the 6th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch. That counter shot lands.
Ого, як небезпечно, подивіться.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration and that's when it gets hard.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Good counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt.
Криві анімації запіна, ви бачите.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next. I can't believe
Що вийшов знову. Так, добре, друзі, будемо закінчувати. Завтра десь, не знаю, теж під вечір, трошки раніше. Я в телеграмі напишу, коли початок стріма буде. Так що слідкуйте за телеграмом. Хто не підписаний, підписуйтесь на телеграм, на Discord. Кажуть, що там посилання на Discord нема, треба буде виправити, вставити це. Так що, друзі, дякую всім, хто був на стрімі, писали, коментували, слідкували. Так що всім гарного вечора. Всім пока і до зустрічі.